Hey folks, Crazy Clamorator here again, and this time we're going to look at a game called Bakutotsu Kijuutei, and it is also known as Baraduke 2, the sequel to Baraduke, which was Japan only, as is this, and the original wasn't that good, and I don't think this one is either. This was created in 1988 by Namco, and there was the protagonist of the first game, Toby Masuyo. She was player number 1 in the first game. She's not in this game. That is the player number 1 in this game, and that is Takky, and she was player number 2 in the first game. So Takky is player number 1 in this game. And player number 2 in this game is called, oh God, what is her name? It is Hommy. So Takky, player 1, and Hommy, player 2. This is slightly different from Baraduke 1, but like I said, it's not a very good game. There is the Paccet. It is a little yellow alien with a single eye and a little mouth. And it says, "I'm your friend." The computer does nothing in this demo, which is weird. But the goal is generally the same as in Baraduke, although the levels are a little more straightforward. You generally, for much of the stages, just go from left to right. If you take too long, a monster will come from behind and kill you. As in Baraduke 1, touching anything will kill you unless you have a shield. There's like this weird shield. It looks like a giant gun or something. But, there you get killed by the alien. Getting touched by the alien when you're holding the giant gun makes it disappear. But then that's just one hit. Get touched again and you die. Unlike Baraduke 1, you have, you have only one life. I believe in Baraduke 1 you got multiple lives. In this one you only have one. When you die you have to continue. But when you do continue, you get the opportunity to get weapon upgrade. And weapon upgrades are either done in level, or you can get more through the bonus stage. And some gates, or some of these power-up things, will hold more packets, and some enemies will carry packets, and you need to shoot the enemies. And the enemies that touch the packets, they will kill the packets. Oh, you can accidentally shoot some of the packets. But you will get a bonus for all the packets that you brought through the end of the level with you, or the exit. And you can get some nice points from doing so if you bring a lot. As in other games, Namco is fixated on the 7,650 number, and it's like get 7 or more packets, and then that last one and every one after that is worth 7,650. Thank you. Yeah, all the packets do is just rotate around you like a shield. You will always have a white packet that also acts as a gun. And I guess at some points you can collect more white packets or guns that rotate around you and shoot when you shoot. And if you upgrade the weapon, then you might be able to shoot through walls with those rotating guns or white packets. And you have an old packet known as Paccet OG-san, who appears between the levels. And unfortunately it's in Japanese text, so I can't really read it. But he talks to you about the level, I guess, and maybe says other things See, I got hit, so I lost my big gun shield thing. And if I get hit again, I'm dead. And again, you only have one life in this game. This was Japan only, like I said, and this was suggested by YouTube user Namcotenterprises. But this is called both Bakutotsu, Kijuutei, and Baraduke 2, created by Namco in 1988. And neither this game or the previous game in the series were any good, in my opinion. But those little capsule things that release the packets sometimes can sometimes release a monster, and you'll have to be wary of that. And sometimes it'll release a weapon upgrade. It can upgrade your shot, or it can upgrade the shot of the rotating cannons. And like I mentioned, if you bring any of the yellow packets through the exit with you, you get bonus points for each one. You don't get bonus points for the white packets that you bring through the gate. Those square things will hurt you if you touch them. And there, I shot a capsule thing and it turned into a monster, so you gotta watch out for that. I do like the little squeal that the packets make when they die. Now, if a packet dies, maybe I mentioned this already, I don't remember. It will... Oop, I died. If a packet dies, its eye will float out of its head as its body falls. It's really weird. Here I have to continue, spend a continue. I think I declined to, but we will look at me continuing later. But if you catch the eye of the packet as it falls, you get 1 point. Bizarre. What a weird, stupid game. The original showed up on a number of Namco Classic compilations, including the Namco Museum. One of those games, probably the fourth one. There. Put in my name and I got a little packet winking at me. But that's Bakutotsu Kijuutei, also known as Baraduke 2. But yeah, if you continue, you get to play the bonus game, and it's just a rotating wheel that stops on whenever you press the button. It can give you a weapon upgrade, or it can take your weapon down a grade, or you can get a packet to start. At one point, oh, it wasn't here. You can get your gun shield thing back too. Look at the nice firepower I get from having that shield. And you can shoot through walls sometimes with the rotating cannons, which is very nice. Very helpful for trying to take out those enemies from far away from a safe distance. And again, those capsules can be shot, and they sometimes are going to turn into a monster. Sometimes they'll turn into another packet that'll hop out and you have to catch it. And a little squeal. I just love that when a packet dies. But again, you can catch their eyeball that pops out of their head when they fall to their death. Or when they fall dead. And you'll get 1 point for catching the eye. And you will get an actual bonus stage here and there. Not just after you continue. And in between the stages sometimes... in between the stages sometimes you will see a little cutscene of Takky, player number 1, sitting there with a bunch of packets. The player number 2, here is a boss scene. There will sometimes be a boss and you have to shoot it a bunch of times. My packets died. Yeah, the white packets they cannot be killed. Just the yellow ones. And there is a little scene of Takky holding the packets. Player number 2, Hommy, is not shown in that picture. You know, for Hommies, every so often stages, it's going to show a picture of Takky holding the packets. So you never really get to see Hommy out of a uniform. And Hommy's space suit looks exactly the same as Takky, so if Hommy is actually supposed to look like something different, I don't know what it is. But there are a total of 30 stages in this game. Some of the enemies are going to be invincible, like that thing hopping up and down, whatever it is. And those squares, you cannot destroy them either. I love the sound of the Paccet dying. Yeah, Paccets just basically, the yellow ones just serve as a shield to you. They rotate around you. They get touched by the enemy, they're dead. And you can catch their eyeball for a point. What a weird, crappy game. We're just gonna look at, like, I think it was like the first 10 levels of this game or something. Because there are a total of 30. And the last boss of this game is an evil Paccet. A giant evil Paccet. And we'll watch me facing him later on. Thank you. This game is not very good. I had never heard of Baraduke 1 until the Namco Museum series. I played it and I was like, what is this crappy game? But yeah, if you get 7 or more Paccets, each one is going to be 7,650 from that point on. So you can rack up some nice points if you got a lot of yellow Paccets to bring through the exit. Yeah, like I said, every so often there's going to be a boss battle. Nothing terribly interesting or special there. Lost a Paccet. At some point I put on invincibility. I don't remember where in the game I did that. Oh, not there, because I had lost my shield thing. You have to watch your timing here when you've got multiple indestructible things bouncing. And I'm not going to try to catch that Paccet. But yeah, you'll see certain capsules that you can destroy. You might get a Paccet out of it. You might get a weapon upgrade. You might get your shield back. Yeah, those black things can't be destroyed, I guess. And I didn't have any yellow Paccets to bring through the gate. But yeah, there are 30 levels. The bonus stage is going to appear after levels 4, 10, 16, 22, 29, and I guess that's it. But yeah, there are 30 levels to this game. And not much of an interesting ending after you beat the game. The game overall is not very interesting. Oh, I died. And again, you only get 1 life in this game, which sucks. And I think there were multiple lives you could get in the original. We'll just fast forward. I think from this point on, I put on invincibility. And again, that's Paccet OG-san, the old Paccet. And he talks to you in between levels. Probably briefs you on the level. Talks to you about other things, but it's all in Japanese text. So I don't really know for sure what he's saying. I can read some Japanese. I never got around to really studying it. And I have various like Japanese to English dictionaries and stuff, but I'm just lazy. But yeah, there are boss fights probably like every 5th stage or so. We're gonna scoot forward, and I think this is another boss. Yeah, there's another boss here. You have to shoot its eye enough to destroy it, and yeah, I had invincibility on by this point. But yeah, this is not a very interesting game. Bakutotsu Kijuutei, or Baraduke 2. This ran on the Namco System 1 hardware, and there's another tacky cutscene of her holding packets, or hanging around with packets. We'll scoot forward, and I think this is the final level here. Level 30. Look at all those capsules you can try to get power-ups from. Yep. See, it's a giant evil packet with a rotating eyeball. And remember, if a packet dies, a yellow packet, you can collect its eyeball for 1 point. Weird. Let's kill off this sucker. That is the end of the game. And again, we've got Japanese text, and I can't really read it. Well, I can read it. It says, arigato, arigato, arigato. Thank you. Thanks from the Paccets. Packet bouncing around towards you. Is it crying? I guess it is. Weeping with joy. Yeah, I'm not a fan of this game. If you play 2 players, you do not play simultaneously. You play either one life or just one level of one character, and then the screen flips over and the other player plays. So I had to play upside down with the second player, Hommy. And yeah, you never get to see Hommy. And in her suit, she looks just like Takky. It's Baraduke 2, or Bakutotsu Kijuutei, by Namco in 1988. I'm your friend. I'm your friend. Woo! Falling eyeball. But we're going to look at what it looks like to play as Hommy. And again, she looks just like Takky in the spacesuit. And for the cutscenes, see, it's flipped upside down. For the cutscenes, it shows Takky, not Hommy, so you don't really know what Hommy looks like. So it's just flipped upside down, and you just play the same level that Takky just played. And not a very good game, I don't think. But that was Bakutotsu Kijuutei, also known as Baraduke 2, by Namco in 1988. Suggested by Namcotenterprises. Well, this is Crazy Climber saying thanks for watching Bakutotsu Kijuutei, or Baraduke 2. I will catch you later in the future with another video. Y'all have a good one, everybody. Bye-bye.